What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is September 30th and I actually am finishing working for the day. I didn't expect to really make any sort of decent money, but I actually made almost $250 today. Cool for that. Now, this video is going to be about Roadie versus Amazon Flex, specifically Roadie XD versus Amazon Flex. So route app versus route app. And after doing Amazon Flex, my opinion of them has really changed. So I think Amazon Flex is actually better than I expected it would be. And I believe I was wrong about that video I did last year talking about Roadie being the Amazon Flex killer. Now, at the time where I did that video, that absolutely was the case, because Roadie XD's routes were just fantastic, for lack of better words. They were fantastic. You know, you can take as many routes as you can fit in your vehicle. You can get like $200, $300, $400 routes. It was fantastic. But now the way things Roadie XD routes are going, I think they are pitiful. And especially their tire routes, Roadie XD's tire routes, those are just straight up disrespectful. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing any Roadie XD routes like that anymore, because the payouts are just crazy, especially from my area. You know, you have different types of deliveries you can do from Roadie XD. The tires in particular are extremely bad, I guess, payout to work ratio, because you guys know them tires are heavy. Those tires weigh like 50, 60 pounds, because they usually ship out 2 tires into one. And also, you know, they be having you take like what, 25, 30 tires, and they only want to pay you like $100 to go 140 miles. So you're taking a bunch of tires, which equal to about like maybe 1,000 to 1,500 pounds of tires, 100 miles, 150 miles away, and Roadie only wants to pay you like $100 for that. That is absolutely disrespectful. Amazon Flex, on the other hand, you can make the same amount of money doing 2 like Amazon Flex routes. Well, so far I've done the Amazon Fresh routes, which is just groceries. You know, they weigh probably less than 100 pounds for everything that I'm delivering, so it's much better to do. It's much easier. It's not nowhere near as much work, and you don't have to go 150 miles. Now, my opinion of Roadie XD might change again, because I actually got an email today saying that they're going to be having bigger routes, since we're going into peak season. Bigger routes, bigger payouts. That's what Roadie XD says, but I don't know if that's going to be the case, especially due to Roadie wanting to cut down the payouts for basically everything. You know, even the regular gigs that you get from like Home Depot, the huge ones, they went from $50 to $35 to about $40. I actually just did a huge order, which was 10 bags of mulch, which I don't really call that a huge order. I did 10 bags of mulch, the payout was $38, and the woman tipped me another $10 just now, so you know, that was worth it. And I only had to drive like 5 miles. But last year, the payout for those routes, the payout for those orders would have been around $45 to $50. So Roadie's getting cheap. They're getting cheap on their regular Roadie gigs. They're getting cheap on their XD gigs. They're even getting cheap on the XD blocks, because they went from doing 200 guarantees to 100. I believe it was 120 guarantees. And I don't like the way Roadie is doing things right now. They are nickel and diamond people, trying to get people to deliver all this heavy stuff and not really paying much for it. You know, you have a route that's going all the way out to Long Island from Edison. that there and back is basically a full tank of gas. And for my vehicle, a full tank of gas costs me about $70. So if the payout for that route is only $100, I'm only netting $30. That's just not worth it to me. Amazon Flex, I actually noticed today that Amazon Flex has routes in the morning and in the evening, because I see Amazon Flex got routes in the evening, and right now it is 6:02. They got routes out of Newark, routes out of Avenel, where I pick up the Amazon Fresh, so I can pretty much make money all day. What I originally planned on doing for like the gig work now was doing Amazon Flex in the morning, filling it in with other apps like Roadie, senpex, frayt, apps like that, and then ending off with another route on Amazon Flex, just to make sure that I'm making as much money as possible. Since these routes are usually like 2 to 3 hours, I'm absolutely fine with that. But Roadie XD's routes be like 5 to 8. I've seen some 10 routes. I believe the longest route I've seen on Roadie XD was like 14, and that's outrageous. 14 hours to deliver some packages? Nah, I'm not doing that. We're absolutely not doing that. Now, one thing I will say that I still like better on Roadie than Amazon Flex are the way they pay out. See, on Roadie, the money is ready, I believe now, at 3 hours after you completed the delivery. 3 hours. On Amazon Flex, you're not getting paid until 2 days afterwards, which is what I noticed. I did a route, I did a route yesterday, haven't gotten paid for it. It said I'm getting paid on October 1st, so. And tips are pending. I actually seen the payouts for those Amazon Flex routes. They're not what I expected them to be, because the first one I did, I only got paid $50 for that whole route. Second one, I got paid $45. So I think their pay scale that says you're gonna make between $60-something and $80-something, take that with a grain of salt, because I have not seen those numbers yet. But peak season is right around the corner, so I will absolutely give it a chance. So right now, I think Roadie needs to lose its crown as being the Amazon killer, because it just isn't anymore. It's too much work, too much miles. Payouts are completely disrespectful, and I don't think it's a good app anymore. I don't think the XD routes are good anymore. I might actually have to check out VHO again, because I've heard that they have done some updates to their app. I don't remember what the payouts were, but I know the mileage is still nowhere near as much as it is for Roadie XD. So I may have to revisit them again. But the problem I have with VHO is that they have not updated my license yet, and I've given it to them like 3 months ago. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I might get in contact with the customer service to see if I can do some VHO. And funny part is the VHO's VHO distribution center is right by Amazon's warehouse, so very close. They're both in Avenel, New Jersey, from my area. So might have to be doing that again. But I don't know what to expect for this holiday season. I don't know if I'm going to be doing Roadie. Well, to be completely honest with you guys, I'm going to be doing everything this holiday season. Even if I got to stay out late, make sure I make as much money as possible. That's just going to be how it is. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys